were talking about your Airbnb stuff.
Yes. So yeah, I'm staying at the Airbnb. I have a wonderful host. She has just been very welcoming. She has taken me around to do some stuff that I probably would not have done on my own. So it's introduced me to people.
Wow, so it's not just staying in, she's also been helpful in terms of getting you to know the place.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, so and now that's been just on her free will. And we've made a connection and now we're friends.
Yeah, I think so, family.
Yeah, now we're family. So
that happened a lot in last year because a lot of people came. Some I had spoken to, others were just like I mentioned, trying to get to know, just have a chat. Because at the end of the day, you realize it's the after me, I call it. After today, what next?
Right.
Because the relationship is going to be a long one.
Right.
And there is a reason why this is happening.
Right.
It's taking some time. But for once, and I keep saying, for the first time, African Americans or Black Americans in the diaspora all over the world are reaching out to locals.
Right.
And they are happy to sit and discuss.
Exactly. Yeah.
This wouldn't have happened maybe 5 years ago.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
Wow.
You would have just come on holidays and go back.
Wow. Wow.
And that is what a lot of people did.
Right.
Such that we didn't specifically reach out before we travel, get into conversations with locals who understand something that could be of benefit.
Exactly.
And then take it from there.
Yes.
So all the conversations and the connections that I've done from here, it has been that we are still talking, trying to look at the best opportunity for us, whether it is business, it's just friendship, it's just talking.
Exactly, right. Exactly, because you have to start somewhere.
That is all there. That is all there is. That is all there is. Yeah. So you like Ghana?
So I love Ghana, and that was one of my main goals, and that's why I'm here for the length of time that I am. I've been here for a month already. I'll be here for another month.
Wow.
I really was
2 months.
supposed to be here
and
3
it's your
months.
first time.
And it's my first time. But I knew that I needed time on the grounds to connect with people, to feel the culture. I wanted to feel at home, and I wanted to pick up the language, and
So I could hear you say that's it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying. Yeah. So
no, because this is interesting because most people who came, and if it was their first time, some took 10 days.
Yeah.
Others 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Others just a couple of days because they don't really, and that's why I said it's bold.
Right.
For you to first time in Africa, in Ghana, for you to say, I'm here and I need time. This is the question because it is the truth.
Right. It is.
You've already got it.
Yeah.
Knowing that you need time.
Yeah, you do.
Because it is time for you to trust.
Yes.
It's time for you to appreciate what happens in Ghana.
Right.
And then time to connect with the real people.
Exactly. And when you say appreciate what happens in Ghana,
yes,
it is so true because things are not perfect.
It can't be.
And there are issues.
So how different is it from the States?
Oh wow, well, it's completely it's night and day, honestly. It is. It's
night and day.
It's very different in a lot of ways. But you learn to just appreciate it, So yeah, I've experienced the power outages quite a bit in my area, actually.
That's quite interesting because I think I was on holiday for a few months, but before I went, it wasn't like that. So that's interesting.
Yeah, and I think so. I'm hearing that like it's just certain areas sometimes have it more than others. We've had like issues with the power, and then just regular power outages, then blackouts. So, but it's now just become part of it, and it's life. And I'm like, okay,
are you able to take it? I mean, how was your experience the first day?
The first day I was like, okay, I was.
But you've heard it already.
I've heard it, right? I was expecting it, so I'm like, okay. I started recording, like, okay, it's my first one. We'll see how long it lasts, And it would last the whole day, so I was like, wow, okay. But then after that, we had quite a few the last week, maybe every day for the last week. And so I work online, so at times it was very frustrating.
So those are the things that the business, somebody who's thinking about working in business should think about. That
exactly.
it could happen. we do not have a perfect.
Right.
It is not a first class society.
Exactly.
You understand?
Right.
And so you need to appreciate and understand that there will be power outages and there will be times where you'll be offline.
Yes. Right.
There are other things in other countries that also affect business.
Exactly.
And this is ours.
And this is ours. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's how you have to look at it. Like, it's just a thing. And it's not a problem until it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
So if you make it a problem, it's a problem.
Yeah.
You find ways around it. And so that's what I did. And so yeah, just find ways around
So
it.
apart from the power outages, what else?
Other than that, that's been the main thing, I think.
Do you have any worst case scenario yet in Ghana? What has scared you like, whoa, I didn't expect this? Have you had anything?
Honestly, no. Nothing alarming like that at all. Absolutely no. No.
That's good.
Yeah, I think I was pretty well prepared. I've done a lot of research, so everything that I'm seeing and experiencing, I pretty much expected. It's only the small things that I've seen that may not. Like, I'm surprised by everything that they sell on the streets. I'm like, really?
Yes.
Wow. You know.
It's a real market. The street is the market.
Yeah. So those type of things, which is nothing. But other than that, yeah, nothing else has really shocked me. It's pretty normal. It's city and it's comfortable.
Yes.
I really appreciate that because to me that's part of the culture, and that is intact. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to lose those things.
Absolutely.
It makes you who you are.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Do you feel different when you walk in town? Or do people see you different?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
It's a good question for me because I actually was asking a friend of mine recently. We went out for food, and I said, you know, do you think that people look at me different? Like, do they know that I'm not Ghanaian? And he said, no. You know, I think you look Ghanaian. People don't know that you're Ghanaian until you speak. So I was like, well, then why do they stare? I said, because I get a lot of stares sometimes, and I wonder, but it's not like, I mean, I've lived in Asia, I'm used to that, but it's a different type of staring, you know, just a look and curiosity, I think. And then I just smile sometimes and speak, and they speak back, you know, and it's nothing, but I just wondered what was behind that.
Yeah. So from the way I have seen it, because I was born, lived here, and I understand, and I've also appreciated and experienced, you go to other parts of the world, the way people look at you.
Yeah.
So you look Ghanaian because everything is the same as anybody else walking about. But so when people look at you, they're not looking at you because of you being a foreigner. Because a Ghanaian who would dress like the way you dress would also be looked at.
Right. Okay. I see. Okay.
I hope you understand.
I do. I understand.
So
I accept it.
Exactly. So it is not you. It is the appearance. Which I think people get it wrong, because there are people who would ask me that, not maybe even Ghanaians, oh, today the way people were looking at me, why? Sometimes because of the hairstyle, sometimes because of the jewelry, sometimes it's because of the print. Because Ghana has been trying to get the wearing African print. There's a push. So every Friday in Ghana, all the workers, everybody else, we call it Friday wear. So every Friday we wear these prints.
Okay.
But I think before, a lot of women, I would say women, not with any disrespect, who were possibly looked up as maybe who work in industries and corporations, were not maybe wearing, they were not doing certain types of, you know, makeup and jewelry.
Gotcha.
So as things move around, now that becomes like, so people are just looking at you for that's it. The same way somebody will look at you in New York.
Exactly.
Or wherever. That's what there is. But then when you speak, it changes it.
Right.
You get it.
Exactly.
And even them knowing, they don't really know whether you are an American in Ghana or a Ghanaian who is speaking like that, who is stable, because there's a lot of Ghanaians who speak like you because they were born there, you get it. So it's just that the language sometimes gives
have a clue.
away.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
know he has taken some time for this type of connection to happen, but there is some good stuff.
So,
There's some good stuff. So what are your expectations? What are you looking? What do you think would happen out of all this?
I mean, I'm hoping to make connections, which I have. You know, I've made some good connections, and I'm here with you today, so that's also good. And just trying to find out more about the people, more about the culture, more about the opportunities and the needs. And so, yeah, I found out a lot of information and making a lot of observations. So, you know, I ask a lot of questions sometimes when I'm with people that I know. I'm like, okay, so why is this like this? And what is this? And, you know, so I've gotten a lot of answers. And, yeah, so my eyes have been open to a lot of things and possibilities.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's work to do.
I mean, definitely. Work, opportunities,
Yes.
and you know, I don't know if I mentioned this. There's a lot of people who have reached out and we've had some conversation, and it is not a one-day
Right.
fix.
Right. No.
We don't know the answers.
Exactly.
The only way we can find it is if we slowly build
Exactly.
as we go along, and then trust.
Right.
That
Yeah.
is that
Big thing.
that has been a big issue because why would you want to meet me out today
Right.
and have a conversation?
Exactly.
You
Right.
don't know me.
Right.
I don't know you. But you have built, you have developed a certain amount of trust even way before we met.
Right. Exactly.
So until we can grow and improve, we need to be ready to give that.
Open that door.
Absolutely. We have
Open that
to.
door. Yeah.
We have to, because you've come, you've seen. It will not be fixed before you are called. And I keep saying, no, I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Before we're long gone, dead and
That's it.
gone. Yeah. It's yeah.
Nobody would call you when it is fixed
Exactly.
because you are not part.
Right.
This is the time, and I say this not for even African Americans. There's a lot of Ghanaians
Yes.
who are also staying across all over the world,
Yes.
and they are somehow have given up in the country because of trust.
Yeah.
Because they've come, they've initiated something,
Yeah.
and somebody disappointed them.
Yeah.
They've come, they didn't get the environment and the atmosphere, the political climate wasn't. There's so many, I say excuses,
Yes.
because you can always do something else. There's so many things that people have used not to be interested in Ghana, and I understand, I appreciate it. It's not for everybody.
Right. It's not. It's not. Everybody is not ready. But we need the people that are ready to be here. And that's part of what I want to do is to, you know, I'm on social media as well. And I'm encouraging people to visit the continent, you know, Ghana, to find opportunities and showing them what is here,
Yeah.
so that they will know. Because some people, it's just ignorance. Honestly, they just don't know. And
Yeah.
for other people, they're afraid for whatever reason. And then other
The
people,
reasons I will tell you later on. I know. I've heard different theories.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't get it, but I'm a traveler, so it doesn't, you know, I don't understand totally because I'm a traveler
Because
and
if
that's
you
what
travel,
I do.
you see,
Yeah,
you experience, and you make a list. I mean, some people came and I know they will never come back. I can deal with that,
right. At least they came.
of course.
Yeah,
But I know that things will change.
right. 'Cause
Things-
you want the right people.
Absolutely.
So at the end of the day, if you're not the right person,
Absolutely. I'll call you. Yeah? Yeah.
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 You need the right people. So if you're not the right person, then keep going.
Because, and maybe you're not the right person at this time.
That's right. Yep. Yep.
You understand?
Timing is
It's
everything.
very, very key.
Yeah.
That is why some people will say, oh, because I'll call him my brother. The brother that I'm working with now, sort of, being very serious now. It's in Detroit, and he was here with the family for 10 days.
Okay.
You see, and He was here 10 years ago.
Okay. Ah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. No.
He was in Ghana with the mom 10 years ago.
Wow.
But he came just to come to see Ghana because he's a traveler.
Right. Right.
But when he was here in 2019, things were different. Because he now understands that this is where we need to play. And he's a businessman.
There you go.
So people who are into business and understand, they've seen other places. They are saying, this is the area we need to look at. Then we have to be serious.
Yeah, we do. And that's so funny because like you have to be in a certain mindset and it doesn't, like, your average person is not there.
Yeah.
I get that. I'm not average. I'm nowhere near average. So, you know, my mindset and my thought process is totally different. Yeah. So, you know, I'm coming here and I'm like, okay, I've done all the research, I've played my cards, I know what I want. So, but
let's do it.
Yeah. And some people, they're just here to vacation, and that's okay.
That's what I'm saying. It is okay.
Yeah.
Because I think that is this whole year of return, and you didn't even come in 2019.
I purposely did not.
Neither.
Purposely did not.
Yeah.
I was going to.
Not when everything.
Too
Yeah,
much is going
absolutely.
on. Yep, I didn't want that.
Because one thing that came out of this was, it is the aftermath.
Yeah, exactly.
That's when you see people who are serious.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the partying was there.
Right.
It was happy. The environment was good. Everybody was there. I mean, the build-up went well.
Yeah.
Events everywhere. But we are in 2020, and the government has launched the after the return, beyond the return initiative. Now, we need to understand, even for the government, people want to see if all this wasn't just some form of charade.
Exactly.
You get
right.
it?
Exactly.
Because you've heard it, because some people really don't believe that it was for the right reasons anyway. And they are all over online saying all this. So the government and its mechanism, they need to be able to show people the real objective behind this whole year of return.
Yes.
With tangible support, tangible resources, tangible initiatives.
Exactly, right.
Because without that, they will say, yeah, we said it. It was just
nothing. It was just a big party, a series of parties. Yeah.
So I understand that you coming and us trying to see what we can do.
Yes.
It's very, very nice to see you.
Good.
Yeah.
And it's nice to be here.
Yeah.
And,
so this is Ghana Money King Kong, Ghana Money TV, and I'm here with
Tiffany.
Yeah, so I met Tiffany today after we connected online trying to talk about business, and it has been exciting. We're going to talk more business, but then this is where we end with you.
Yeah.
Whatever comes out, definitely, but yeah, as I always say, you can always reach out. I'm in Ghana, I'm online, and just ask anything, whatever you want, because this is the reason why we are trying to help and push people to come. And with the opportunity of social media, this wouldn't have happened.
Yes.
This connection wouldn't have happened. So, I mean, it is very important that we use this media to reach out to people, to share the good stuff. Because whatever is going to happen between myself and Tiffany today would only be positive. I mean, I'm telling you, when I traveled, I spoke to a lot of people who wanted me to meet them, but it wasn't possible. But so many people are wanting to come and do farming, all sort of, and we're going to talk about it, but that is what I'm saying, that let's just keep the conversation going, and I hope we can do something better.
Yes.
So Tiffany, say hi to my audience.
Hello everyone, I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah.
And happy birthday.
Good. So we'll catch up. Bye.
All right.